Rosabella. Part 1. Rosabella's birth. A beautiful old legend tells us of an unusual girl who came to us from the far distant stars. So unusual, with such a pure and radiant soul, that the four mighty elements of the world took it upon themselves to create her body, one worthy of her inner beauty. In addition, they each bestowed special gifts upon her, which she was to enjoy and share with everyone she would meet during her life's journey.
It is early dawn in a hidden meadow in the joyous season of spring. This meadow is surrounded by majestic tall pine trees. A luscious carpet of fresh green grass covers the rolling hills. The air is clean and crisp and filled with the buzzing anticipation of this new season. Tender buds on trees and shrubs appear and open almost overnight. Countless little wildflowers peek through the ground, happy and eager to show off their gaily colored frocks and bonnets. They had worked hard on them while passing the long, cold winter months underground in Mother Earth's protection. Honeybees and ladybugs, bumblebees and crickets all have polished their wings, ready to flitter and flirt with their favorite flowers. The meadow birds have all returned, keeping very busy with the feeding of their young. The four mighty elements of the world deem it the perfect place for happiness and joy to be born. Just as a glimpse of sunlight rises over the hill, the first of the four elements, Earth, dances gently into the meadow. She wears layered veils in all the shades of brown, which are reflected in her long, wavy hair. Her flowing tresses are held together by a wreath of young hazel twigs. She stops under the swaying branches of a blooming cherry tree. She then waves her long, slender hands several times over the grassy hillside, which causes the ground below to crackle and break open. Again, she waves her hands, and this time the ground gives way to the emergence of what seems to be a little green flower pot. Once more, Earth waves her hands, as if to invite, yet command, this little flower to come forth and grow. Just then, Earth's sister, Water, joins in with a fluid, graceful dance to help the little flower's birth. She is clad in lustrous flowing veils that shimmer in all the shades of rivers, lakes, and oceans. Her long white hair is adorned with ice crystals and raindrops fashioned into a sparkling crown. Just as her sister did, she waves her slender hands over the little blossom bud. She lightly sprinkles her with fresh, clear dewdrops so that she might unfold and grow. Meanwhile, the hidden meadow welcomes the day as more and more of the sun's rays peek and play through the leaves and branches. Slowly, all of the meadow awakens to the chirping morning songs of the birds. Even the lazy, sleepy creatures from below gather around to see what this new day may bring. Then, unlike gentle earth and graceful water, the third element, fire, arrives on the scene. He jumps and turns and waves his pointed hands like lightning, shooting flames and sparks from all his fingers. He is engulfed in fiery veils of yellow, red, and gold, causing his sisters, Earth and Water, to retreat a bit. He too is eager to contribute to the little flower's growth. He waves his flaming hands over her, but gently, mindful of his awesome power. With the warmth of fire's presence, the little flower suddenly springs open. One by one, she sheds the layers of her protective coat as she reveals her soft, sweet face. With her eyes still closed, she looks more beautiful than any flower. She is surrounded by the three elements and many of the meadow creatures. They all see that this is no ordinary flower as they watch respectfully in awe. Somehow, they know that they are witness to a miracle. The sun has fully risen. The cool, crisp air of the dawn yields to the excitement of this new day. Suddenly, the stillness and silence is rudely broken by a hissing whirlwind, ripping through the tender leaves and branches, making everyone shake and shiver and huddle closely together. Unlike all the unassuming little creatures, the three elements know right away that such a disturbance could come from none other than their older brother, Wind. Still, he greets all respectfully and then dances excitedly around the special little flower. His long gray hair flies wildly through the air. With stretched out arms, he opens his wide gray cape to surround the tender blossom, as if to protect her from his fury. With his broad, rough hands, he gently cups her face. He kisses her once, as if to welcome her. Again, he kisses her tenderly, which makes her stir and stretch. Just like his sisters Earth and Water and awesome brother Fire, he is eager to contribute to this special flower's birth. So once more, he cups his hands around the little blossom's face and kisses her again. He then steps back and watches in joy with all the others as this little flower comes to life. She stirs and stretches and lifts up her head. She takes her first deep breath of air and opens her eyes in awe. She turns her head and looks around in wonder as if to ask, "Where am I? Who am I?" Her slender young body is soft hues of green. The skin of her face is white as pearls, with an ever so soft rosy glow.
The four mighty elements of the world are very pleased with their creation, and so are the distant stars in the heavens. They all agree to name their new creation Rosabella, meaning beautiful flower.
In addition to creating her, the four mighty elements bestow their special gifts upon her. The first element, Earth, sees to it that she is as delicate, fragrant, and beautiful as all the little meadow flowers combined, but at the same time gives her the strength to withstand an occasional rage of stormy weather. The second element, Water, gifts her with strong emotions to attain wisdom, love, and compassion for her life's journey. The third element, Fire, gifts her with a sunny, bright, and warm disposition. Her smile truly resembles captured sunshine, and her heart is golden. From the fourth element, Wind, she gets her agile, free, and ever-changing ways. Sometimes she is wild as a whirlwind. Other times she can be gentle and soothing as a midnight breeze after a hot summer's day. And so this girl comes to be. Rosabella rises slowly from the ground. She looks around in awe and wonder while turning to all sides. It is then that she knows she has to be a dancer. She has to dance and sing in praise of all the beauty and splendor that surrounds her. She does not hesitate. She begins to dance. Slowly first, carefully, trying out her newborn feet. She has no shoes, and she needs none. At the same moment, she raises her crystal voice in song to help her slender feet to dance. Soon thereafter, the entire meadow comes to life. The birds suddenly sing even sweeter, as if to say, "Good morning, Rosabella. Welcome, Rosabella." The air is filled with the dazzling scent of 1,000 flowers. Some of them even seem to nod their little heads as if to bid her welcome. Iridescent pearls of morning dew shimmer and smile from every leaf and blossom. The sun rays of this new day play in harmony with the elusive spirit of the morning mist. High up in the sky, some sylphs call out, "You look lovely, Rosabella," as they glide by. A jolly group of moss people and pinecone boys underneath the tall old pine tree invite her to play with them. Many pretty mushroom children, dressed in red and white, turn somersaults for joy. And, almost overlooked by all, deeply hidden in the shade blooms a shy, sweet violet that whispers to herself, "Oh, she is so beautiful." Rosabella dances to every flower. She dances to every tree, and soon the entire meadow is her stage. She dances with earth and water, and wind and fire, and they seem to dance with her. Earth crowns her head with softly colored flowers. Water cools her face with refreshing dewdrops. Wind plays with her loose, long hair, and fire's warmth reflects in the smile on her face. She truly is a picture of loveliness and grace. Hours pass, days and months, as the merriment continues through the seasons. Rosabella is overjoyed. She soon dances out of her meadow, above clear blue lakes and beside bubbling brooks, up over hills and into deep green forests. She loves to dance so much, it seems she never tires and hardly ever stops. She dances from early dawn till late into the night, with countless stars and the silver moon above. She also dances over golden wheat and cornfields and through an already sleepy autumn forest. There she plays catch with the fiery red and yellow falling leaves. She dances from early spring till late into the winter months. She loves to dance with the wispy snow fairies and with the silly snowflakes as they tumble down from heavy northern skies. She loves to dance so much, to dance and dance and dance. Until one night, she returns to her meadow and the protective arms of the old oak tree. There, she lies down to sleep in a bed of freshly fallen snow that has been lovingly prepared for her. Part 2. Rosabella's Dream. Rosabella had danced through her first year and many more seasons thereafter. For a time, she was happy and content with her carefree life as a dancer. However, as the years went by, Rosabella started to feel unsure of herself, even forlorn. She had learned of the work and ways of many people throughout the land. She saw their laughter and their play, She saw their struggles and their pain, and even hunger, illness, and death. She was no longer content with her carefree life. She longed for more, but could not explain this longing. At times, she could not even dance. Rosabella had no dream. And so she set out in search of something, whatever it might be. She hoped that her many friends throughout the world would help her find a dream, any dream. Now it is blossom time in the meadow, the place where Rosabella danced for the very first time. There, she spots some little blue forget-me-nots and asks them, "Tell me, dear blue blossoms, can you help me find my dream? I must have a dream, you know." But the little blue forget-me-nots only reply, "We forgot, we forgot, we forgot." And their pretty light blue faces look at one another as if to excuse their forgetfulness. Rosabella thanks them anyway, wishes them a happy life, and dances on. Very early the next morning, she sings and dances again with the morning mist, hoping to find her dream this new day. She awakens the meadow birds and asks them, "Can you tell me where to find my dream?" The meadow birds seem to know, for they all begin to sing at once, so eagerly that Rosabella cannot make any sense of their chit-chat. She just smiles, waves at them, and dances away with the morning breeze to other fields and meadows. By midday, she arrives at a low, swaying, weeping willow, who provides some welcome shade for her. Right away, she puts her question to the tree, but soon regrets asking, for the weeping willow starts weeping even more when she hears of Rosabella's lost dream. Rosabella feels compassion for the willow and stays with her most of the day, trying hard to cheer her up. Seasons pass, and Rosabella has searched for her dream in many corners of the world. All the while she continues to dance, bringing delight to anyone who catches a glimpse of her. But still, she has not found her dream, or at least so she thinks. Oftentimes, she poses her question and many try to help her. She even asks the clouds up in the sky, but they always call to her, "Come with us, hurry up, come with us, Rosabella, we can show you." But Rosabella cannot keep up with their fast pace and their ever-changing ways, so she lets them go. Another night has fallen, and, as so many times before, Rosabella dances in the silence of a deeply sleeping forest. Only the occasional hooting of an owl can be heard, and the rushing sounds of the night wind sweeping through the treetops. Rosabella waits for the moon to rise. She thinks the moon will surely know of dreams, since she watches nightly from above. So Rosabella sits down on an old tree stump and enjoys the company of her many furry white forest friends.